Okay. I think I'm going to continue with this for a bit. I usually go like an hour and a half. I think in terms of like segments, I might go a little bit shorter, like an hour. I think I want to do this for a bit. It's what I'm feeling like. Oh, I have seen that guy dressed to the nines. I wonder what the guy wants. I didn't miss. Sometimes I go over this bridge and just like there was a person there. I didn't even see. Famous foreign company. Scary story, huh? Hello, Special Support Section. Welcome back to the Ash Tree Inn. Looking for a place to stay, or maybe a bite to eat? Actually, we're here regarding a support request. Oh, right, that. The Crosswell News Service already told me everything I need to know. So without further ado, let me treat you to my chef's special omelette rice. Don't mind if I do. My, this is delicious. Agreed, superb. Flavors of the rice, chicken, ketchup, and egg are simple, but together they make something amazing. Reminds me of how attuned Armorca is to the nature surrounding it. Nobody can truly say they visited this village until they've had some of this. And all this high praise is about to get me red in the face. Sounds like you're pretty fond of this dish, huh, Lloyd? Guess that means we've found your recommendation then. Make sure to sneak in a few words about what a chill guy Gofan is. He's always hooking us up with some quality grub when we're in Armorca. Sure, I can handle writing this one. Well, thanks muchly. I'd appreciate it if you guys could write something that drums up more business for us. Because that's 5. Who's left? Is it Ellie? It is Ellie. Ooh, Ellie is picky. I guess being rich, she's had a lot of really good food, so her standards are really fucking high. Did I talk to him normally? I didn't, apparently. Well, I have now. Okay, there is a quest here. With the mayor and his son. I forgot what it said exactly, but... I've been in here. I think his son is missing? Or he's just like hasn't been around in a while. Just what does my fool of a son think he's doing? It's concerning, yes. I believe there's a possibility he's been... hello, Chief Tolta. You called for the special support section? Oh, and Mr. Hayworth is here too? There you all are. I've been waiting. I take it you've seen the request. Thank you for coming. Sure thing. Why are you here, though, Mr. Hayworth? As it so happens, he has a stake in this particular problem as well. After talking things over, Chief Tolta and I decided it would be prudent of us to consult with the SSS. Considering the circumstances, we thought the situation called for a professional investigation. If that's the case, this must be a serious issue. I recall the description mentioning that this had to do with your son, correct? Yes, it's a very complicated matter. I can brief you on all the details if you're ready to accept the request. Is now a good time? We're ready to help. Chief Tolta, tell us everything we need to know. Thank you, SSS. I'm in your debt once again. As for what's going on, my son Derek has been acting strangely recently. I get the sense he has some kind of sinister plan in the works. Sinister? Is it really that bad? Well, I don't know the details yet. As a matter of fact, I don't know what's going through that boy's head at all. You see, not long ago, Derek told Harold that Armorica would no longer be doing business with him. Really? Why would he do that? Haven't you always been on excellent terms with the village, Mr. Hayworth? Yes, I've done my best to be kind to the people here ever since we started doing business. Came to see Chief Tolta today because I was afraid there had been some kind of misunderstanding. And let me guess, the chief here was just as out of the loop as you were. Am I right? Yes, you are. We never intended to wrong Mr. Hayworth like this. Losing a customer in him would have been a grave loss for our village. Sure, my son is fully aware of that as well. This certainly is strange. What reason could Derek have to go over your head and make a decision like that so rashly? That's exactly what Harold and I have been discussing. In doing so, a certain questionable individual came to mind. Derek has been meeting with a foreigner from out of state recently. A foreigner? We don't have very many details on him for the moment. All we know is that he and Derek have been talking behind closed doors. Nothing so suspicious quite like a secret meeting. Quite right. As such, my request to you is to investigate this foreigner for us. If he truly is plotting some sort of nefarious scheme, we need to put a stop to it at once. I apologize if this comes off as rude, but is something like this truly worth submitting a support request for? Surely the logical approach would be to simply speak with your son yourself. Don't think that's our call, Teotot. I'm embarrassed to say so, but the young lady is correct. Derek and I have been at odds on how best to run the village for a long time. I tried to comfort him or confront him about this, but I could never get an answer out of him. As his father, it pains me to admit that. No wonder you decided to consult us. That about brings us up to speed. We'll begin investigating immediately. I was thinking we could start by interviewing each of the villagers. Feel free to do so. Incidentally, Derek and Elkin are delivering produce to the city right now. You may be better off speaking with them last. Thank you for looking into this, SSS. I hope we can get to the bottom of things. We'll do everything we can, Mr. Hayworth. Where did he say they were? Oh, they're delivering produce to the city. Okay. The Derek's not missing. They can't figure out how to talk. Good to know. Do you have thoughts? Or hardly ever comes home these days. Foreigner who's been coming by is quite the cheerful fella. He's never without a smile. Something about it really puts me at ease. Okay, I thought he was gonna say the opposite. Excuse me, I have a few questions for you. Oh, him? Well, if I had to describe the man, I might say considerate? Considerate? Can you elaborate? Once he was passing by the children as they were playing and they accidentally got his clothes dirty. Rather than raise a fuss, he paid it no mind. In fact, he even gave them some candy. I didn't decide whether to thank, compliment, or apologize to him. He had me speechless. Interesting. Well, thanks for your time. Oh, they did mention him. I just kind of read it too fast, and so I didn't actually read it at all. He gave them some candy. His eyes look like they're hiding something. Could be, could be. Put it on a front. Be nice. Oh, him. He's got a keen eye, I can tell you that much. What do you mean by that? Well, the man's become infatuated with our honey. He was raving about it being a surefire hit that he could sell across the entire continent. Sell across the entire continent? But is he a traitor or something? I've never heard him outright say it, but that seems likely. With discerning taste like that, I'm sure he's already made a name for himself. I'd be thrilled if my grandson were to follow his example. Is that so? Well, now we know the dude is some kind of merchant. Good information to have. Thank you for your help. Not a problem. Feel free to talk to me again anytime. I kind of had that assumption. Because the reason that they would drop Hayworth is for a different merchant that can sell more honey in more places and therefore get them more money. That would be why. First, Jake can tell the guy was only being flattering and didn't mean what he was saying. Daphon said there was something strange behind his eyes. Oh, the man has been staying here on and off. Well, he's pleasant enough to be around, very polite at that. Polite, huh? I see, and would you happen to know this man's name? Let me think, I believe it was Mineth. Or at least, that's what he wrote in the guest registry. Mineth, at least we have a name to work with now. Is there anything else you can tell us about this individual? Well, he wasn't too chatty, so there's not much to tell. He did call Derek up to his room a couple times to talk about something or another. Pretty much all I know. Like the secret meetings Chief told us been worrying over. Yeah, not the most game-changing information, but it's something. Thank you for your help. Not a problem, I'm happy to be of service. But if you really want to thank me, why don't you order some food while you're here? We just ate. We just ate. Did I? Okay, no. I thought I like somehow skipped dialogue before this. Okay, we have more info to go off of now that we've spoken to the villagers. This man is named Mineth, and he's believed to be a foreign merchant. He's supposedly a kind man as well. The type that's courteous, patient, and caring with kids. On the other hand, we don't know why he's here in the first place, and that's suspicious in and of itself. You make a good point. Yes, we never did learn of a motive in any of those conversations. The biggest thing that stands out is him talking with the village chief's son in secret. That doesn't pass the smell test. I'm inclined to agree. It's incongruent with everything else we heard. I say we should follow up on that. Wait, look over by the entrance. That's Elkin, the one who went with Derek into the city. Must have just gotten back. Let's go speak with him. Do these people not have anything to... Okay, there's only one person here. Mineth sold him an orbital truck for cheap. Okay. Excuse me, Elkin, right? We've got a couple of things we'd like to ask you. Oh yeah? What can I do for you? Let me guess, you came to ask about my shiny new orbital truck here. No, sorry to disappoint. Oh, really? But it's the Vern Company's latest model. Mineth gave it to me for real cheap. Hold on just a moment. By Mineth, you mean the foreigner who's been visiting the village recently, correct? Just how cheap are we talking here? Get this. I got it for the low price of just 50,000 Mira. Only 50... I don't know how much a car is supposed to be. Only 50,000? I wouldn't give to be that lucky just once. Does the goddess have it in for me or something? Easy, Noelle. I can see you turning as green as your hat. Sorry, force of habit. Moving past Noelle's mechanophilia, the average market value of a new truck should be nearly 500,000 Mira. Makes the amount you paid exorbitantly low. That would be a 90% discount. It sounds more like charity than a bargain. Well, he said the price cut was so we could make our work easier without breaking our budget. He and Derek have been working out some sort of plan as a company car. Comes with strings attached. I guess it's coming along. That Mineth, I tell you, my hat's off to him. Plan? Shoot, Derek said I'm not supposed to talk about it. Pretend you didn't hear that. Anyway, this Minith guy's the real deal. So you say... Wait a minute, did you come back alone, Elkin? Chief told us that you and Derek went to the city together to deliver produce. We did, but Derek told me he'd catch a bus back to the village later. He said he had some business to take care of at the hotel in the entertainment district. Another meeting with Minith, I'm guessing. Hey Lloyd, this could be our chance. Speak with him face to face? Probably, yeah. We should head over and check things out. Thank you for speaking with us, Alkin. This was very helpful. No problem. Not that I get what you're after, but hey, good luck all the same. For a second, I thought our car wasn't here. I'm gonna save. Because you gotta save often. Was that vehicle? I don't think that vehicle was here before, was it? I assume they're upstairs in the larger rooms. Alright, we'll meet up again tomorrow then. Good talking to you as always. Huh? Wait, aren't you? Pardon us. You're Derek from Armorica Village, correct? That's me. There's something I can help you with? Probably should have opened with this, but we're with the Crossbell Police Special Support Section. We have a few questions we'd like to ask. That's so. Let me guess, my father sent you here, didn't he? So he even called the police, huh? That's just rich. He had his reasons. I already know his game. He's snooping around to find out what I'm up to, right? Well, I have nothing to hide. Ask me anything you want. Not the reaction I was expecting. I'll get straight to the point then. We were told that you've been meeting in secret with a man named Minith recently. Would you mind explaining why? Whatever, it's not as though my father can do anything about it. Minith has been helping me out with a little project of sorts. It's all part of my plan to revolutionize the village. Revolutionize the village? Why would you keep something so important from your father? Well-intentioned or not, doesn't it concern him just as much as it does you? I've tried talking to my father about this kind of thing more times than I can count. All he ever has to say is that I've lost sight of our ideals and that making drastic changes won't solve anything. But if things continue the way they are, a rural village like ours has no future. I can never say the word rural. Even though I just said it there. It's just really hard for me. Real meaningful reform is the only way for us to keep our Armorica alive. My father doesn't understand that one bit. I see, and it was from there that you encountered this Minith character. Unlike my father, he's actually willing to listen to my ideas. In fact, he helped me discover a huge opportunity for our village's apiary. I plan on working with him to launch a major enterprise in the near future. You what? Can you even hear yourself right now? Find your own beeswax, that's all I have to say to you. You got what you came for, right? I need to get back to the village if you don't mind. That was rather curt. Yeah, he totally blew us off. Hey, are any of you thinking what I'm thinking? Maybe we could try speaking with this Minith guy for ourselves. Good call. Maybe it'll give us a better idea of what the Jamokays? All about. I have no idea what this word's supposed to be. What do you say we show ourselves in? I feel like I missed a bit. He's just like revolution. He's just like doing like a business enterprise thing. He didn't really go into detail, just huge thing with the apiary. Here goes nothing. Who is it? I didn't order any room service. Excuse me, we're looking for Mr. Minith? I apologize for bothering you, but we're with the Crossbell Police Special Support Section. We have a couple of questions to ask you. Dear your police officers, why didn't you say so sooner? Come in, the door's unlocked. This feels almost too easy somehow. Maybe he's more of a wheeler-dealer than we think. Alright, we're coming in. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm Mineth. What brings you here today? Like I said, we have a few simple questions we'd like you to answer. Will that be alright? But of course, I would be delighted to help an officer of the law. Was there some kind of trouble in the area, perhaps? Not exactly, no. This pertains to you specifically. We want to know more about you and what brought you to Armorica Village. Could you start by telling us about yourself? Well, this is a surprise. Seeing as you're police officers, I suppose I have no reason not to cooperate. To reiterate, my name is Mineth, and I am a corporate executive. My responsibilities range from product development to sales and operations. I've been visiting Armorica Village to secure an important business deal on behalf of the Quincy Company. Did you say the Quincy Company? Not ringing any bells personally. You heard of them, Mademoiselle? In a sense, the Quincy Company is a famous international confectioner. They're one of the most prominent names in their field. You can even get their products here in Crossbell. Yeah, that does sound familiar. I think I used to buy their chocolates as a kid. Huh. I always paid more attention to what was in the wrappers than what was on them. That's quite alright, young man. I, too, was what one might call a brand blind in my youth. You see, despite working for the company, I've never been one for sweets. With my long-standing reputation as an irrefusable salesman, in fact, that led me to my current position. My apologies, I didn't mean to get us off track with my personal milestones. It's fine, we're the ones who asked. So about that business deal with Armorica Village you mentioned? Would it happen to have anything to do with Derek, the son of the village chief? He told us that it has something to do with the future of the village. Oh, did he now? In that case, I suppose there's no sense in keeping those details under wraps. Yes, Derek and I have indeed built a strong working relationship over these past several days. We were aware of that much. Could you elaborate? But of course. The Quincy Company is constantly seeking out new opportunities to grow our confectionery business. As such, the head office tasked me with a project to that effect. Our goal is to gain a foothold from which we can expand into Crossbell. In other words, you want to establish a subsidiary of the Quincy Company here in our state? Precisely. I began my inquiry by paying a visit to the department store in the city. There I found it, the luxurious high-grade honey produced in Armorica Village. That honey is made from the lotus flowers from the village's field. I do recall Mr. Hayworth praising it for its quality. And he should. That honey is the product of nature's bounty, passed down through the ages for generations. Seeing those fields was like the goddess herself showing me the way to a brand new confectionery venture. I call it the Armorican Honey Company. The Armorican Honey Company? Not exactly pushing the envelope, but I won't deny it's pretty catchy. We plan on selling candies made primarily from Armorica Village's delectable honey. But in order to do so, we will need the full cooperation of the villagers themselves. And so, I approached the incoming chief, Derek, with a most magnificent proposal. I asked if he would like to oversee the construction of the factory, as well as the new business enterprise. You offer to make Derek the manager of a Quincy Company subsidiary? Naturally, my company would make full use of its sales and marketing expertise. The fields, too, would be overseen by our staff. We don't want to cause trouble for the villagers, after all. On the contrary, we wish only to ease their life's burdens. Where do you intend on building a factory, though? After discussing a great many possibilities, I've settled on utilizing the village's private property on Old Armorica Road. Since it has only ever been used for storage, Derek was readily willing to agree to the arrangement. No doubt almost anybody would be under those terms, especially with how keen Derek is on revolutionizing the village. Everyone comes out a winner, isn't that just swell? So glad you understand. In my eyes, Derek's talent and strong sense of responsibility are more than enough to qualify him for the position. With that, I've divulged all that I can. Does that answer your questions? It does. Thanks for your cooperation. I think we have a much better grasp on what's going on in the village now. Is there anything in particular that you would like to discuss further? And not at the moment, no. Sorry to take up your time. We'll be going now. No problem at all, officers. Come again anytime. Please take care. Where do we even begin? This is quite a plan they've put together. Evidently, Minith is more shrewd a man than we took him for. The whole spiel about took some untangling, but it sounds like it could pay off big time. Seems too good to be true, honestly. At any rate, I think we've got all the answers we were looking for. Yeah, let's head back to our Marca village. Chief told us gonna want to hear about this. I don't believe this. Minith is with the Quincy Company. And then there's this whole Armark and Honey Company business. This is quite an extensive plan they have, and it involves building a factory on the village's private property, no less. Never did I take Derek as the type to pursue something like this. Has Derek returned to the village yet, by the way? Right, I don't believe I see him around. He said he'd be returning to the village when we ran into him at the hotel. Well, I must confess that Derek doesn't come home very often these days. Instead, he's been renting a room for himself at the Ash Tree Inn. I understand Minith has been staying there as well. Perhaps that was Derek's reason for relocating. That way his plans to industrialize our land could proceed without my knowing. What a shameful excuse for a father I am. I wouldn't be so sure about that. What if moving into the Ash Tree was actually Minith's idea rather than Derek's? Maybe it was him who was trying to keep you from catching wind of what's going on. What do you mean? I'll let our dashing leader here handle the details. Ignoring that first part, I'll do my best to explain. Is there something more to this than we realize, Lord? Keep in mind that I'm only speculating, but I have my suspicions about this Minith character. What do you mean? Delicious tea. The plan he laid out for us would supposedly benefit everyone involved. Our Marca village gains a new industry, while the Quincy Company gains a subsidiary in a market they want to expand in. At a glance, it all seems well and good. Almost too good to be true, don't you think? Well, now that you mention it. As another point of concern, consider the ridiculously low price at which Minith sold a new orbital truck to Elkin. In this context, we can think of it as an upfront investment. An orbital truck isn't something you gift to someone at random, not at the prices they go for. I've never heard of one selling for only 50,000 mirror until now. What you two are getting at is that he knows he's gonna make that mirror back, doesn't he? That is very strange indeed. A company as large as Quincy wouldn't normally invest this much capital into an unproven startup. They wouldn't, would they? I don't like where this is headed. It leads me to believe that Minith has an ulterior motive, one that's guaranteed to make him a profit. This is all just conjecture, of course, but I would still suggest that you keep what we're saying in mind. I will. We'll have to be very careful about how we approach this matter. And kudos on the fine investigative work, SSS. I feel as though I finally understand what's going on here. Thank you for the help. I'm surprised it didn't prompt me to, like, pick something. Happy to, Chief Tolta. Are you saying you can handle it from here? We could continue investigating if you'd like. But that's alright. You've done more than enough for now. As soon as I heard about their plans to build a factory on our property, I knew I could never support such a thing. I'll have to speak with Derek later and try to persuade him, not just as a father, but as a chief. Perhaps that would be for the best. We'll be excusing ourselves then. Don't hesitate to follow up with us if there's anything else we can do. Of course, I will be sure to call you on again if the need arises. This is not over. There's no way there's not more to that. Can I bug him in the inn? Can. Oh, it's you again. Derek, we think we should try speaking with your father one more time. I've wasted enough words on that man already. The village chief is stuck in his old ways. He refused to so much as even consider any of my reforms. I'd all but thrown in the towel before Minith showed up and gave me the opportunity I was looking for. My father can't be trusted with the future of Armorica. Minith and I will be the ones to pave the way instead. So I can't shake the feeling there's something suspicious about Minith. Only Derek could see that. Yes, but I doubt we'd be able to get to him without irrefutable evidence. Is there more I can do on my own? Or do I just have to wait until Chief Tolta is like, yeah, I need your help again? Like, we could just end up getting a follow-up quest. Like, the next day. Like, they talk tonight, and then it doesn't go well. I'm gonna investigate regardless. Hey, get blinded, idiot. This is not the property. I'm gonna check the property, and then I'm also gonna go back to the hotel and see if I can talk to Minith again. Although I think the property is farther down than I think it should be. Is this the rest stop? Yeah, this is the rest stop. It wasn't that bridge. It's a different bit. Yeah, it's this screen. I mean, there's monsters in it. I mean, there's always monsters in it. Yeah, I guess I don't have a key, do I?
Alright.
And now I'm like out and about without my car. Alright, let's go back to Armorica. Get the car. Back to I guess I could have just gone back to the city. I was thinking I would go to the boathouse and like do that. But I want to go back to the hotel. That is the wrong district. Ding, ding, ding. He might not even be in his room. He could be somewhere random in the city. Oh no, he's okay. Oh, hello, was there something else you required of me? The Quincy Company and Armorica Village's joint effort to establish the Armorican Honey Company has been going quite smoothly, if you must know. I do hope you're looking forward to our success. We certainly are. Well, I could wander around in the dark, talking to everyone again, but I don't think that's gonna do anything. I think there's just gonna be a follow-up. We're gonna get another quest about it the next day. Or the day after, I don't know, but yeah. What? Yeesh, that is one creepy monster. If it gets any closer to the boathouse, we're totally screwed. Right, we'll have to evacuate the second that happens. For now, though, we'd better wait for the CGF to come out here. Well, no, is that you, Lloyd? Long time no see, Certain. We heard that a giant cryptid was spotted around here. Cryptid, you say? That's a fitting name if I've ever heard one. But yes, that cryptid, or whatever it is, suddenly appeared from deep in the marsh yesterday evening. Contacted the CGF to come to take care of it, but no updates on that yet. Are you and the SSS here to deal with it, Lloyd? We are. The CGF transferred the request to us. Could you start by telling us the details of the situation, please? Sure, so like I said, it all started yesterday evening. We were just going about our business when suddenly we got spooked by the strangest animal cry we'd ever heard. There was a suspicious shadow moving deep within the part of the marsh that had always been sealed off. So we decided to go check it out. That's when we spotted the cryptid. After that, we immediately made a report to the CGF. We thought about clearing out from the place, but the thing just stayed back there. Didn't seem like it was going to change either. Just to be safe, we've been taking turns monitoring the situation since last night. A wise decision? Did anything peculiar happen while you were watching it? Not that I know of. Actually, there was one thing. We could definitely tell it was hostile approaching it from afar, but, well, How to put this? It felt like the reason it hasn't crept over to the boathouse is because it can't? Like it's immobile. Though obviously we can't confirm that. I see, so A, it came out of nowhere, and B, it can't leave the general area. Probably has something to do with all that spatial distortion stuff. I wouldn't be surprised. In that case, we'd like to head in and investigate right away. Is that okay with you, Sordid? If by investigate you really mean exterminate, then go ahead, be my guest. Here, I'll unlock the gate. Alright, you're good to go. It's all up to you now. Thanks, we'll take care of this. Oh yeah, he sells the deluxe dumplings. Alright, let's save. Have ourselves a boss fight. What? That's the cryptid. Well, the report wasn't lying. That is one big mamma jamma. There's also some blue pleroma grass behind it. Sensing any spatial distortion, TLoH? Yes, time, space, and mirage, all three higher elements are present here. Though I can't quite pinpoint the cause. That's troubling. So what's the plan? The CGF's account made it clear that these things are dangerous. If we're going in for the extermination, we better make sure we're fully prepared. Roger that. See, you can see blue pleroma grass. Oh, balls. Okay. Was not expecting plant arms. Hydro plant. I'll use one battle. Actually, no. You're gonna encourage. Probably can't be blinded, but I'll try. Yeah, I figured. It hits everything? Ooh, can I get that rush? I can if I S-craft. Let's just battle scoop. Probably the same. Really weak to space. I'm just gonna battle scope both of them, save Tio some time so she can do something more useful. I don't want to steal that crit with Tio's S-craft. He's gonna do it for safety. I don't know what the fuck it's gonna do. They're all weak to space. I'm glad we're immune to everything. I think I'll have Lloyd do the Bravehearts. You can... I can do a heavy smash. I mean, you started with arts. Do a heavy smash. You do a Bravehearts. Oh, we can't hit all three. That sucks. Eh.
お返しです。私の番です。
All I have is photon shot. I mean, I can use any of the higher ups. Kinda curious how much damage this will do, though. Fuck is reincarnation? I don't want to know how much that would have done. Don't want to know. Yeah, that didn't do very much. That didn't do very much either. I'm not gonna get Randy, so I want to get in range to hit Randy. I think I actually would put me in range to hit Randy, if I'm honest. I don't know if she's gonna, she might. She has strength up. Okay, good. I don't know if it's gonna resummon. Ooh. I mean, it might resummon. The defense down sucks, that's for sure. I should do it on Lloyd's turn again. Let's do a heavy smash. Bravehearts. You're going to... Can't hit both. It really didn't do very much. Maybe I should do something else. I can't get both. But I can speed down the boss. Stat downs are allowed. No attack delay, though. That's just CP. I don't care about the CP. I should probably impede that if I can. Can I really not reach? Jesus, okay. It doesn't look like it's that far. I don't know. I don't know why I can't reach. I mean, with Mega Speed down, I think I just kind of have this in the bag. And I just throw out an Encourage. And... Ooh, can I steal that? I should steal that. I don't want it to heal 10%, so... Oh, this is the new one I got, actually. Hey, Sky. It's going pretty good. This boss fight's turning out to be a bit of a joke. That did not do very much damage. How many CP? Finish your own stream. Nice. How'd it go? You know, I'm just gonna War Cry. It's a 194. Just heal him back up.
私の番ですね。
It's gonna lose its speed down. Can't like, I should have maintained it earlier. It doesn't really matter. I'll heavy smash it though.
行きますよ。
Yep. Cut the damage in half.
するわ。助かりました。
Thanks. Could have targeted anyone else in the party for that.
行きます。
I just got Randy to 200, and now we're just 19 HP.
行きます。
You're playing Sifu? Oh yeah, I think I got that. Did I get that for free? I want to say I got that for free recently.
やあ。
I was really interested in it when it came out, but I didn't buy it.
上出来かな。グッジョブです。
Sifu is another one that's just on the list. It's on the back burner list. Someday I'll play it. It's really strong. Yes, and the way it vanished after we defeated it, it was almost eerie. Is the spatial distortion disappearing, Tio? No, I can still sense the 3 higher elements at work. You're kidding me, what the heck is causing it? Not the cryptid itself, evidently. Shame that was our best guess. Suppose the only thing we can do is hope we get luckier defeating the other one. There's a weird plant right in front of you! And not the one I just beat up. Blue spikelets are blooming. Flowers are beautiful. Something odd about the pale glow they've got, though. You don't say! Super Inspector. It's really fun, but it's also hard. That's what I got the sense. Like, it looked really hard to, like, do well, because it's something like you age every time you lose or something. Oh, Lloyd, were you able to take down the cryptid? Yeah, we managed. You should still be careful, but I doubt it's coming back anytime soon. Really? Well, that's a relief. Now we can devote ourselves to the way of the rod again. Yeah, we owe you one. By the way, Lloyd, we have something for you. Think of it as a token of our appreciation. Ooh! I was wondering how I was going to get the next fishing rod. Is this a new fishing rod? Sure is. I put it together to help us take down the Imperial Fishing Club. You'll be able to reel up way bigger catches with this, but oh! I need to be able to reel up way bigger catches to beat What's-Her-Face. Wait, you made this, Peter? You may not look the part, but Peter's a real whiz with a toolkit. Every once in a while, he'll whip up some brand new gear by tinkering with the stuff that's on the market. You age every time you revive, and it's like Sekiro meets Mortal Kombat. Yeah, it definitely looks like a fun game. Yeah, it's kind of funny considering how much he sucks at actually fishing. Oh, shut it, Copan. No one asked for your commentary. So, this is a really nice piece of equipment. Thanks for letting me have it. Kinda nuts. I got an Impede 2. Put it on. Need a 5 and 2. Gorgon Breath? Yeah. Still. Wait, that's 60%? That's 60%? I thought it was gonna be like 10 and 20. Okay, that's pretty good. What's the story for this game so far? Trying to think of how I could just give a quick summary. This is the second game of this arc. The Crossbell arc. It's very much like an anime. And it's like a direct continuation. For this game, we are like a division of the police force. And where did the game start with? Oh yeah, at the end of the last game, we took down a cult that took over the army of the country with a weird mystic drug. And then we started this game by following up because one of the side villain dudes ran away. We caught him down and apprehended him. And this game, what has happened this game? I get so it's a series with a lot of detail. And I get so bogged down in all the detail that I forget what the hell the actual main story is. Need some reminders. We're kind of just like we're just like a police force helping out with things the main police force can't do. Kind of like, yeah, it is a JRPG for sure, so it is kind of similar to Final Fantasy. And we're just kind of like dealing with issues of the day. I wouldn't know how to explain it without going to the very fucking beginning. I don't even know if I gotta explain it in like a coherent way. Because we started off with like a weird monster sighting in a mine. What was the main? That was more or less chapter 1. And then chapter 2, there was this big trade conference that was upcoming, and we just like were helping out. And then we were security detail for the trade conference, and then I got attacked by terrorists. And while we were trying to like hunt them down, it's this arc particularly, it's very like geopolitical. Because there's 2 neighboring countries that this is technically this is an autonomous state. And that's kind of the point of this game so far. Is that Crossbow is an autonomous state. The two big countries on either side of us are finding sneaky ways to encroach and gain power. And they set up the terrorist attack, and then had their own like side lackeys. Like there's like a Jaeger military corps, and then some like Eastern mafia that they hired in secret to take care of the own terrorists that they kind of riled up to attack them, in order to make it look like Crossbow's too weak to govern itself, so that they could take over. And then Crossbow's like, no, fuck you, we're gonna announce our own independence, or try to. That's basically where we are geopolitically. Meanwhile, there's mystic shit going on with a secret society called Ouroboros doing shit behind the scenes. We're constantly encountering weird mystic events with weird monsters, and just trying to figure our shit out, basically. It's very character driven as well. Like it's a lot more character driven than most other JRPGs, I'd say. And as such, it's extremely heavily in the dialogue. When did this happen? That path used to be blocked off, didn't it? Something must have torn it open. I don't think it was just a coincidence. Meaning one of the cryptids in the report must be beyond here, right? Any signs of spatial distortion, Tio? Not for the time being, though. It's still too early to be certain. However, I do sense an odd presence just beyond here. Could that be it? There's only one way to find out. Let's head in and investigate. But first, I totally forgot. I got a new fishing rod, so I gotta go challenge What's-Her-Face. Because that was the main thing. I couldn't get fish big enough, but now I can get fish big enough. Main story's on pause. I think it's closer to the village than like the highway junction. Like the game Sea of Stars. That is high on my list. I don't have it yet, but it is high on my list. I played the demo and I loved it. So that's definitely one. The problem is I have this game. I have Final Fantasy Rebirth. I have barely touched Baldur's Gate 3. I also want to finish Black Myth Wukong and God of War, like the 2016, I think it was 2016. And I also got Metaphor ReFantazio for Christmas. And so it's just like, I have too much shit to play. I don't have time for all this. Challenge you to a duel. I don't know what bait to use though is the problem. I could just do the deluxe. That usually catches big stuff. I think she always ends up with 300 points. I just gotta beat 300 points. Oh, I have to use... I can't use, like, this bait. I have to use actual fish as bait. Well... here's hoping carps can catch me something. Nice. If I just catch 2 more of those, I think I win. But yeah, this series is chock full of like character stuff. Yeah, I'm as long as I don't fuck up the last catch, I'm gonna win. Like there's lots of like just like conversations with like people everywhere that like they're all completely optional. You don't have to talk to them. They don't really add value to the story, but it adds value to like the characters and everyone's relationship to each other. So this is definitely a more narrative-driven RPG. More so than other series, I would say. She always gets 300. Get fucked. What in the world? Hell yeah. Unbelievable, I must concede my defeat. I may be a proud angler, but I know when I'm taking on water. It is my dubious honor to award you with this. Thank you very much. Henceforth, you shall be known by the title of Dragon Princess Vanquisher, as per the Imperial Fishing Club's bylaws. However, don't take this as an excuse to start putting on airs. For no matter how much you struggle and strive, you are simply no match for Lord Lakelord. Compared to him, you are as insignificant as a frog in a well. Or perhaps a tadpole. No worse, an insect. A water flea. Oh, okay, I get it. Jeez. Alright, what do? Arts, art defense, less accurate. I mean, if you're only gonna cast, I guess you don't need the accuracy. Preventing sealing meat, though, is better. Could give it to Ellie. I don't cast a ton with her yet, but I would later in the game. She still has an extra 10%, so it's not like she's on the negative. She's not gonna miss everything all the time. Alright. At some point I need to remember where the other 3, like, anglers are. I don't think I am eligible to duel them yet, though. I'll have to wander around using my Viking rod, catch new fish. Have I done everything? I have. I can't finish this yet. We're just killing cryptids. Stupid cryptid. You never would have looted me had it not blown away my hiding spot. True. Uh-huh. There it is. Tio, can you sense the spatial distortion now? Yes, the 3 higher elements are present here as well. Just as before, I'm still not able to determine the cause of it. Here we go again. Judging by the last time, the cryptid itself isn't the source. Lloyd, should we prepare to engage it in combat? Yeah, proceed with caution. There's the pleroma grass. I really wish they chose a different name, because I just can't fucking say it very well. I start with a team rush. That's not bad. That's not bad. Alright, let's go. That did fuck all. Let's use this with Randy. Forgot that lowers defense. I think magic. It's just gonna have mega high defense, I bet. We use water and mirage. I seem to recall fighting a boss that did this in a different game, and it was extremely hard to deal with. Guess I'll just do the water spells. Can't do stand downs though. Let's just keep ourselves alive. You can do chrono down. Yeah, it's just gonna fainted my caster. You dick. Oh, for 2 more turns as well. Oh, that's bad. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to reach either. Kind of fucked, aren't we? Move out of the way. Oh my god. Yup. Okay, this is way harder than the other boss. I mean, we got the speed down. So that's something. See, Tio can breath of these 3. Well, that should be fine. Maybe I will do a still feeding this. Having increased movement would actually be helpful. Especially since I assume as soon as anyone gets close, he's just gonna fucking swoosh him away. Almost reach. I wish Lloyd had 200. I I mean, I have a 60% chance just to impede on my own. Yeah, there we go.
ドライブ開始。
俺の番だな。
俺の番だな。みんな、一気に行くぞ。
私の番です
I
ね。
think we're gonna slowly win.
そこ。
Oh, I need to re-up the speed down, though. Fuck. Oh, Tio can do Calamity Claw. It'll be fine.
はい。ドライブ開始。
甘いっての。
よし。
Okay, the fainting is really annoying.
やってや。
行きます。
Is everyone immune to faint, or is it just like just bad luck? Or you're in it as fuck? Yeah, that's fine. Wukong got boss rushes in the newest update. Only have to beat the game once. I haven't beat the game yet. I assume I'm relatively close, but it's just taking... I'm just not playing it much. It's just taking me forever.
はあ。やっ。
俺の番だな。
よし。みんな、一気に行くぞ。
エニグマ。クリア。
おっしゃ。
任せてくれ。
Alright.
させるか。
Yeah, I think we're just gonna slowly win. We'll be fine.
はい。
She has yet to actually cast a fucking spell, though.
ドライブ開始。
任せろ。
The third attempt at Diamond Dust.
行きます。はあ。
俺
And
の番だな。
finally, the shockwave didn't ruin everything. That really doesn't do very much damage, though. I want to hit it on a separate turn.
ロイドさん、お願いします。
Am I on the Yaksha Kings? If you beat him, you're on the last chapter. I think I am on the last chapter, yeah, because I was getting Wukong's armor and stuff. I only have 2 pieces of it, though. I don't have a reliable way to, like, lower defense or anything, do I?
みんな大丈夫？助かりました。私の番です。
I may as well use her thing.
システム開放します。理想空間のアクセス。絶対衝撃を個別展開。ゼロフィールド。はい。
It's about to lose its speed down again. God damn it. I don't want to have a cast on a Team Rush turn, though.
チャンスだ。よし。畳みかけるぞ。
イエスだ。オッケーです。
と。
はい。
We do... Everything does so little damage to this thing. 60%?
そこ。
Nice.
おっしゃ。
I can't even reach Tio.
私の番です。
You'd think for 160 EP this would actually do damage, but it doesn't. Oh, it's not even weak to water! Why did I think it was weak to water? I guess I'll do Quake.
エニグマ駆動。
Yeah, that does. We have an average of 4 viewers? Nice. Was that for Sifu? Oh, I want that crit. I guess I could just steal it with Randy.
やあ。
行くぜ。任せろ。
I want to move closer so I can encourage the three of them. I actually didn't pay attention to how much Quake did.
ドライブ開始。はい。やあ。やあ。
It's like a third of the cost. It does almost the same.
任せてくれ。
I gotta impede. I mean, I don't have to impede. We're still immune, but...
俺の番だな。
Oh yeah, I need to slow it down. I forgot.
行きます。
I want to EP.
それ。無駄です。行きます。やあ。私の番です。ドライブ開始。
よし。えってや。
Yeah, we're just gonna slowly kill it 300 HP at a time. This is the plan.
これで終わりです。
Let's receive why two people say they thought I had over 30 hours in the game. How good I was. It was my first time playing. I had 5 hours at a time. Dang! Fucking gaming prodigy.
手こずってるかい?
Is she susceptible to faint? Or like, is everyone else immune?
私の番ですね。
She keeps getting fainted and everyone else doesn't. I don't understand.
やあ。
行くぜ。
やあ。
よし。みんな、一気に行くぞ。
Dark Souls, Sekiro, and Wukong trained me well. That's fair.
私の番ですね。そこ。
よし。
任せろ。
はい。やあ。
任せてくれ。
俺の番だ。
I think I Warcry in S-Craft. It's only got 800 HP. Okay, that took a really long time. Thought it'd be weak to magic, but nope.
よし、やったぞ。
It was just not resistant to magic. It's a lot of Sepith, though. The only time I've ever used the move spell. Yes, that one was just as strong as the last. And it disappeared in exactly the same way. Let me guess, the spatial distortion isn't letting up either. You guessed correctly. Though I can say with more confidence that both instances do indeed have a specific cause. Specific cause? Do you have any idea what it could be? Unfortunately, my senses have been affected by the distortion, so I haven't been able to put my finger on it. I have a feeling the rest of you may have a better chance of locating the source. Do we really? Let's give it a shot. We might find a lead if we investigate the area. There has to be something causing these distortions, and we're gonna figure out what. Roger that. Alright, let's bust out those fine-tooth combs and get to searching. I mean, obviously, it's the blue pleroma grass. I actually don't... I think it's been mentioned. I just know this because I played the future games. But anyways, it's around... Oh, my controller's dying. It's around that time where I gotta go to sleep. So, I'm gonna end it here. Plus, I know it's gonna be like half-an-hour cutscene coming up. I know this series. I'm very familiar with this series. So yeah, thanks for coming by, Skya. Say my usual spiel. If you enjoyed your time here, feel free to follow if you've not done so already. But until next time, thanks for hanging out.